My name's Jacqui Wood and I'm the Chief Executive of ARC, which stands for Arts for Recovery in the Community. There's a mouthful. We are an arts and mental health charity. We're based in Stockport in Greater Manchester, and we've been going since 1995, although the first few years we were called something else, but we've been going for a very long time, promoting the idea of creativity being beneficial to mental health. So if you're interested in working in creative health, which is the term for this kind of work, you don't just have to be a good artist and you don't have to be a therapist. So a lot of work in this field now is community-based, and it's about getting people to work together as a group. So the best thing you've got to be is a facilitator. How do you facilitate groups? How do you actually engage people and get them to want to take part and to do things that maybe they feel a bit silly doing, or they're a bit scared of doing and it makes them anxious? So you've got to be able to set a really comfortable, relaxed, enjoyable, creative space up. So you do need to be creative. You need to have skills. You can't have never either drawn or taken a photo yourself. You've got to know what you're doing. But you don't, it's not about how brilliant you are as an artist, because you're not just demonstrating what you do, you're trying to show them a technique so that somebody who's not done it maybe since they were at school feels they can do that, and it helps them express themselves. It helps them talk to the people around them in the group. It helps them want to come back here because they feel a bit proud of what they've done. They feel a bit more confident. So it's all those kind of softer skills around engagement. That's really key. You also have to have, I suppose, an understanding of mental health. So you will need to look at some basic training. You need to explore, there's lots of free courses you can do. The local mind associations are always putting on some brilliant mental health awareness courses, and things like safeguarding and boundaries is really, really important. So if you're interested in exploring a career in creative health, you maybe have done some dance, or you may be a musician, you may be a filmmaker, you may be a painter, or a photographer. You may well have got a degree, and that's great, but don't worry if you haven't got a degree. Just as long as you've got some practice, you've got some examples of your work, and you can work out how you can teach that and facilitate that with other people. The really important thing is to get experience, and there's a whole chicken and egg thing here, because how do you get experience? So how would I employ you if you've got no experience? But also, how do you get experience if I won't employ you? So you need to offer to come in, you need to find stuff out, you need to go on the internet and research organisations near you, and you need to turn up and say, can I just volunteer? Can I help out? Can I see what you do, and can I learn? So we're here in our cafe and exhibition area, where we have loads of different artwork that is put up and changed around on a regular basis. The cafe is run by ARC as well as the exhibition area, and we have volunteers that work in the cafe, in the kitchen, serving people, being the face of ARC to visitors. Volunteers help us put the displays up and put the exhibitions up, and they help at events, welcoming people, telling them about what we offer. Quite a lot of our volunteers have got lived experience of mental ill health, and also some of our volunteers have been previous participants. So it's a good space. It's a safe and supportive space for people to volunteer in. We have volunteers that lead and facilitate some of our groups, particularly drop-ins and our Saturday art clubs, which happen here once a month, and they're for families. So you've got little tiny children right through to older people and everything in between, all engaging in creativity. And we've got an amazing team of volunteers that support that. So I think in the last year, we had over 100 active volunteers. And they might be students, they might be young people wanting to get a bit of experience to put on their CV for university. They might be older people who've retired. They might be people who just have a bit of time and want to give back. Or they might be people who've got their own experience of mental health and totally understand what we're about.